All right, so we are putting new tires, new summer tires on the car today. And we're putting some new, I think they're Sailun Inspire, because we were super happy with the Sailun Winter Tires. We're running some Firestone right now, and they're okay. I actually like the Sailun ones better. And previously, our Summers, which are currently in the back of the car right now, you'll be able to see them probably when I get in here. There they are back there. Those were Continental. I can't remember what they're called. Continental True Contact. They're a touring tire, and they're okay. I don't think I'd get them again. So I went looking at Sailun's website, and they have this new Inspire tires, and I went and looked at some of their videos and some reviews, and the reviews on everything, and they're just like, yeah, these are really good, especially even in comparison to some of the brands out there. So we're gonna get them put on the car, and this is gonna be like a part one, I guess, because unlike winter tires where you can kind of take them out and give them a good test in a day or two, really, just to see how they grip, summer tires, you really can't. Like, these are all seasons touring tires, but we have a lot of trips. Mary drives this car like daily, and she puts on like 150 kilometers driving to work, so they're going to get a lot of kilometers on them. So this will be part one. We'll give you just an overview of what our thoughts are just on a quick drive versus what we thought of the Continentals, and there'll be a part two probably at the end of summer. Yeah. All right. I'm going to get my tires put on. All right, so we're here. It's at Miller's. That's where the tires were delivered, and that's where I'm getting my tires put on. So hopefully this shouldn't take too long. All right, guys, so they're on. They're all on. That wasn't too bad at all. And initially, they're great. Well, can't really tell you much from this, but I will say 100% they're way quieter than the winter tires for sure. And based on my memory of the Continentals, I would say that they're also quieter than those. So a lot of the rattling you guys are probably hearing is the old winter tires in the bags back there. But yeah, they have a good feel so far, at least for sound. A feel for sound. You know what I'm saying? They have a good sound, and we'll be testing them well for the next few days, and then we'll finish up that video for for that in a couple of days after I've driven them for a little bit, and then we will do a follow-up video in the fall. Okay, so I'm driving now on the highway. It's the same day, same trip, I guess. But driving on the highway, and these are two things: way smoother than my winter tires for sure, and without question, they were way smoother than the Continentals, because I always remember complaining how I thought they were a little rough for a touring tire. These though, I know they're brand new, but super smooth and surprisingly quiet so far. So right now I'm traveling about 95 kilometers an hour, so not crazy fast. I think these tires are rated, I can't remember, I think someone had told me around 190 kilometers an hour. Again, these are not like a sports tire or they're an all-season tire. They are designed for small and mid-range cars and like small SUVs like the Tucson and things like that. So I think it's a really good fit for this vehicle. And yeah, it's so far in the 10 minutes that I've driven it, definitely pleased. But we'll be back after we've got some different weather and different conditions to drive in. All right, my friends, so it has been, I don't even know, what is it now? It's right around November. So it has been like, let's see, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, probably between 6 and 7 months. And we've put now on the Sailun tires over 25,000 kilometers. And we've ridden it from the beginning really of spring all the way now till just before winter season hits. It's actually quite lovely out today, being that it's currently about 6 degrees Celsius, but we should hit a high of about 14-ish, somewhere in that range. You know, after having these and driven on these tires now for the whole summer months, they're great. They probably are one of the quieter tires that I've ever had. Now, not to say they're the quietest tires out there, but from all the tires that I've used, I would say that these definitely are some of the quietest tires that we've driven on. Handling, you know what, good. Really smooth ride, actually. You know, once we get on like the highway, which is normally where you, especially in our vehicle is not a quiet vehicle by any means. It's a 2015 Hyundai Tucson. Usually you get a fair bit of road noise, and not that the road noise has gone away completely, of course, because the car is moving. But it's really smooth, handles bumps well, and again, really quiet. We have ridden it in pretty torrential rainfall. For those of you that are on the East Coast, this of course is being filmed in 2022. We've of course gone through like Hurricane Fiona, and we were driving our car in pretty crazy winds, pretty crazy rainstorms. And this year in general, I would say we've had probably I don't want to say the worst rain, but we've had, when it does rain, it comes down. Like it's really coming down. No problem with traction, no problem with handling. Again, during the rain and wind, we've had no issues. So I'm gonna give these, my camera's bouncing all over the place. I'm gonna give these like full marks. My 2012 Sonata also requires new tires. So we just bought it used, of course, and the Summers were good enough to kind of last through this year.
But I'll be honest with you, coming from this vehicle to back to my Sonata, like, you can tell the difference. Like, without question, you can tell the difference of just how well they ride. So, you know what? 25,000 kilometers in, the tires don't even look like they've got much wear to them, which they shouldn't really at 25,000 kilometers. But yeah, pleased. That's really all I can say. I think if you can get these tires, you know, at a good price, if you can, if they fit, that's one of the things, you know, just make sure that they have the right tire size. They don't have all the tire sizes out there. And if you have like I want to say a small to mid SUV, this is kind of really good for them. Or if you have like probably a I'd say a mid-size like sedan type car, these would be really good for that. They're not going to be a performance tire. I'd say they're more of like a touring tire, just because of their characteristics. But yeah, no, they're good. These I think will be the tires that I pick up for my Sonata. So there you go, guys. Little how do I feel after 5-ish, 6-ish months, somewhere at 25,000 kilometers of the Sailun Inspires. I think that's what they are. Inspires. Yeah. Full marks. Happy. Super happy. Alright, guys, that's it. Links down below to Sailun. And let me know if you use these, because I've now used their winter tires, I've used their summers, and they're, in my opinion, just as good as some of the high-end brand names, right? So, all right, that's it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you have other tires that you think maybe we should look at, in, you know, not crazy, because if I buy really expensive tires, I'll be just like, yeah, they're good, but I paid the good money for them, right? So, all right, guys, I'm out. Later.